On the next Canine Corner, these cute pups are ready for you to take them home. And Take Me Home Rescue is here to tell us how you can add the perfect addition to your family. And then we are all about health and fitness with our dogs. We show you some awesome modern workouts to help build muscle and protect your dogs from injury. And it's hot out there, guys, which means flea season. We are going to show you how to keep these biting bugs away from your dog in this month's Q&A. All this and more coming up right now on Canine Corner. Hey dog lovers, I am Meagan Medick and you are watching Canine Corner, the show that guarantees to keep your dog's tail wagging. And let me tell you, today's show is going to do just that. We are taking the plunge into some new age workout classes that you can do with your dog. I'm talking about hydro fitness and pup Pilates. And then we're gonna have a tip of the month that your dog will be begging for. Also, we have a Q&A all about home hygiene tips that you can do with your dog. But first, let's get to know the awesome dogs from Take Me Home Rescue.
I started Take Me Home when I just wanted a dog for myself, and I started to tour all the city shelters, and I saw all these faces looking back at me, pleading for me to take them home. And unfortunately, I could only take one home that day, but I promised everybody I'd be back, and I started Take Me Home Rescue, and now we've saved thousands of dogs.
So this is Zeus. He's 2 years old, male boxer. Zeus has the special skill of knowing hand signals because he's deaf, so he knows all of his basic commands. He loves to run around a backyard and fly in the air. He might make a great agility dog for someone that really wants to spend the time training him. He loves learning new things. He's a positive reinforcement trained dog, so he is basically working every day. We work with him every day for about 40 minutes. And he's great with more submissive females or males, a little bit smaller. Perfect home for him. My dream would be for him to be with someone who really wants to spend a lot of time with him, maybe has older kids, wants to take them out for long walks or runs. He's great. He's a great jogging partner.
Sergeant is a 5-year-old purebred German Shepherd that was found at the LAPD. He kind of collapsed there, couldn't go on. They had originally thought he was hit by a car. It turns out he just had some arthritis. He's had a really rough life, but now he's fostering in my home, and he is really great with my dogs. He likes to cuddle. He's got quite the personality. He likes to talk to me. He likes to put his nose under your arm for more pets. And he's really great with dogs. He's housebroken, gentle, loves to ride in the car, just a really all-around great dog.
So Nike was found at a park in Compton by a Good Samaritan, and they took Nike home and looked for the family, but unfortunately nobody came to find Nike. And so Nike is now in a foster home, and being a puppy, we are looking for a family that understands puppies. Nike is not currently housebroken. She is a chewer, so we really need somebody who's home a lot to work with her, to teach her all the wonderful traits to be a good canine citizen.
We found Otis over in the central Alameda area, hung flyers up in the area, notified the local shelters, but had him for about 4 weeks now and nobody's come and claimed him. He must have come from a home because he's housebroken. He's really a turnkey dog. He's better than my own dog, which I have to leave in the backyard when I'm gone usually, but Otis can stay in the house. He has not gone to the bathroom in the house. Just like I said, he's really a turnkey dog. He knows his basic commands. So yeah, no, Otis, he's a good boy. They think he's about 4.5 years old. Took him a couple days to warm up to my dog, but after that, they're best buddies. They roll around on the floor and play together, switching back and forth between the dominant and submissive positions, taking turns. It's pretty cool, it's pretty fun.
If you're interested in adopting one of these dogs, visit www.takemehome.tv. Email takemehomerescue@gmail.com or call 310-967-4637. A big thank you to the team at Take Me Home Rescue for introducing us to those very lovable dogs. And remember, if you're ready to bring a four-legged friend into your home and heart, please adopt and help us save lives. Now, all of you guys sent us some awesome pictures of you and your rescue dogs, and let's take a look at our favorite viewer picture. Our fave viewer pic is of Emmy. She was adopted by her dad and our awesome viewer, Chris Young. Chris adopted Emmy 2 months ago, and they are living happily ever after. Thank you guys so much for sending in your pictures, and bravo for adopting. Now, make sure you keep sending them in, and you could see your cute pup on next month's show. Find Canine Corner at facebook.com/caninecornertv or on Twitter at Meagan Canine Corner. We have to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to take the plunge into the pool and meet some very amazing dogs whose lives have changed from Hydro Fitness swim classes. We'll be right back.
We have a job to do out here today.
To be a winning team, you have to work like a winning team.
My team depends on me.
And my team is 50,000 strong. Looks like a lot of work's going into this.
This is what it feels like to be part of a team.
A winning team.
The Action Team.
Action Team! Get in on the action at actionteam.org. Are you in?
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Canine Corner. I am here at the VCA Kennel Club in Torrance, and I am with Miss Erlene Verona Wynn, and she is the owner of Tail Waggers Massage and Hydro Fitness. Erlene, why don't you tell me about your business?
I have a massage and hydro fitness, which I do with the dogs. And we're today in the pool, and we're going to be demonstrating how the dogs swim to rebuild and recondition after surgery or injury or just old age.
Erlene's Fit Swim classes have been able to provide multiple benefits to a range of canines in all different stages of life.
The swimming has a number of benefits. The first one being is that the animal is weightless. So if they're too weak to walk or too painful to walk, they're now floating in basically a suspended animation kind of place. And we can exercise the legs, we can start to rebuild muscle tone so that when they get out, they can start to bear weight and walk again.
Swimming is also a very good cardio workout for dogs. Not only does it help build lung capacity, but the water resistance is 5 times to air. So when in the pool, dogs are getting 5 times the workout than they would from simply walking, and in a much shorter period of time.
It works just about every muscle in your body. It builds up the core muscles because they're having to hold themselves above water. And then all 4 legs, so we're working out the pecs and the biceps and the femoral biceps. With the massage, I'm working the longitudinus dorsi, getting the back relaxed. And, you know, like I said, just generally working out almost every muscle in the body. And that helps to improve their balance. It obviously helps improve their muscle tone and their core strength and just overall fitness.
Each class is about 30 minutes long. The dogs are taken into the pool, and once they are comfortable, Erlene starts a massage to relax the muscles, and then they begin to swim.
The pool is heated to 90 degrees, so it's at a therapeutic level to relax the muscles. And we work in some range of motion stretches, and we swim for a bit, we massage, we swim for a bit, we do some exercises, we swim some more. And it's all tailored specifically to each animal, their capability, their particular fitness level.
This class helps dogs build strong muscles to prevent injury. It helps dogs that are recovering from an injury or a surgery, and it is useful for dogs that suffer from arthritis or are having trouble walking due to old age.
Hydro Fitness is actually wonderful for any dog at any stage of life, but what you're really looking for is you're noticing that they're having trouble getting up. The hind legs just aren't as strong, or they're walking and they hit the linoleum or the wood floor and the foot starts to slide out. I also do reconditioning after surgery, so if you have a dog that's had an ACL or a hip replacement, then we can recondition them back up to, you know, normal after their surgery.
One client who is a perfect example of needing reconditioning is Allie, a young poodle who was rescued from Taiwan. Allie was born with a birth defect that left her unable to use her hind legs. Allie underwent reconstructive surgery, and once the casts were removed, the doctor knew she needed to strengthen her new muscles.
He recommended hydrotherapy, and we had already used Earlene for one of our other dogs, just for basic physical therapy, and we couldn't have thought of anybody else to go to for the repair. First time she went in the pool, her little leg dragged, just floated in the water. But when she suddenly realized she could move it, it started to go up and down. And we were very excited to see the leg go up and down because we knew she was moving it. And the day she started to move it like a bicycle, that was the day we got teary and started to cry again too, because we felt she's a little miracle from Taiwan.
Today, despite all odds, Allie is not only walking, but she also does agility. It took Allie a little bit longer to see results because of her birth defect, but most dogs see a difference in just one class.
The things that I hear almost immediately is the dog went home and for the next 2 hours just had so much more energy or was a little more stable. And what happens is week to week, they start keeping the higher energy or the benefits that they get in the pool a little bit longer.
These are exactly the kind of results that Happy sees after she leaves her lessons. Happy comes to Earlene because one morning she woke up and simply could not get out of bed.
I was panicked. Oh my God, what's wrong with you? A dog becomes such a part of you. They are just everything in the world, and she is especially.
In 6 short months, Happy is now able to walk again. She takes swim classes twice a week to help keep her muscles strong enough to hold herself up.
It's just amazing to me that she can do what she does now. She's her old self. It's nothing short of a miracle. She always has gotten the newspaper for me in the morning, and just the last 2 months or so she started doing that again, so that's been fun. She's a great dog, and I love her to death, and I hope to hold on to her for a while longer now.
Happy, like most clients, visits Earlene twice a week for swim classes. Bringing the dogs to swim on a consistent basis, opposed to every once in a while, is an important part of the muscle building or muscle reconditioning process.
What we're looking for is to get where it holds from week to week. The muscles have a memory, and so we're trying to get them to forget their old state of weakness and remember the new energized state. And so slowly they start remembering the new state, and the improvements last longer and longer.
It's been amazing, the difference. I mean, he has muscle mass in his back legs. It's just been, I think, the best thing for him. He has such a great disposition. I think he's happier because he's healthier and he has more mobility now.
We know how important it is to keep our dogs happy and healthy, but this is especially true for Julie and her service dog Matea. Matea had spinal surgery when she was 8 years old to remove an extra vertebrae. This vertebrae would have kept her from being mobile as she got older, and Julie brings her to Earlene's classes to keep her strong after surgery.
Matea actually helps me with signaling with sounds when I'm out and about, so it's kind of important that she stayed mobile because I've already had her over a decade, so our relationship is very much dependent on one another. So for her to stay mobile was really the most important thing for her to stay to her job and to be connected to me.
And just like Julie is committed to keeping Matea mobile and healthy, Matea is very committed to helping Julie here as well.
She gives everything to me. She actually can help me with the door. So if someone comes at the door, she'll go to the door, come get me, go back to the door, because I may be engaged in something where that has a sound to it, and then I'm not going to be able to do the difference on that. The other thing that she used to help me with, which is now ironic because cell phones have come into play, but it wasn't when the telephone rang. But she can substitute that now with the fire alarm. If there's high pitch, I can't hear that.
Hydrotherapy classes have changed Matea and Julie's relationship by adding longevity to it and by keeping Matea happy and healthy.
When Matea gets done today, she'll have energy like she's a puppy. I don't think she would be as fit. I don't think she would feel as good. And she's not on any medication. And she does have arthritis and she's had surgery. But she does not have any problems getting up and down. as long as she's getting this.
Whether you depend on your dog like Julie and need to keep him or her mobile, or want to start building muscles to help prevent future injury, Hydro Fitness classes can be tailored to your dog's needs with amazing results.
It's a blessing. It truly is. I swear to you, it's a miracle. And the dog, it enjoys life more, and she likes being independent. And I just couldn't be more happy. Well, we're going to keep swimming forever.
If it weren't for someone like Erlene, with the knowledge and the expertise, she would never be the way she is.
Other than helping our canines live a better quality of life, we couldn't help but wonder what else Erlene loves about her inspiring job.
It's all wonderful. The licks. I love being kissed. I love the doggy kisses. As I tell my husband, day without dog slobber is a day without sunshine. But, you know, just being with them. I mean, the dogs themselves are phenomenal. They touch my heart every minute.
Thank you, everyone, for sharing those awesome stories with us. Now, if you want to get your dog started in swim classes, but you're a little nervous because maybe they're a beginner or possibly have never even been in the water, don't worry, Erlene will fit your dog to a life vest and structure a workout around each dog's fitness level. Now, I'm sure you've all heard of and possibly even tried Pilates, but have you heard of Pup-Lattes? That's right, you heard me, Pup-Lattes. Erlene and Tail Waggers also offers this fun workout for you and your dog, and Owen and I were not shy about trying it out. Let's take a look. Erlene started Pup-Lattes 2.5 years ago. It is a fun way to build up a dog's core muscles, strengthen their hind legs, and to help prevent muscle tears around the joints.
I'm one of the very few people who offer Pup Pilates. And my idea is, rather than wait till they have the injuries, need the surgery, let's do a fun Pilates type class to develop the muscles, build it up, and protect the legs and the hips as much as possible to try to avoid the surgery and the injuries in the first place.
Just like in our Hydro Fitness swim classes, Erlene stresses the importance of warming up the dog's muscles and cooling them down with a massage.
It's very important. I mean, just like professional athletes, they don't get out of bed and go run or jump or anything like that. We need to warm up the muscles because we can injure them if we aren't careful.
Shirley Russell has 2 dogs that she does Pup-Lattes with, 5-year-old Cricket and 10-year-old Harley.
We came to Pup Pilates because we needed to keep their core muscles strong for the agility and the athletes that they are, and to help have as few injuries as possible.
By watching these dogs master the workouts, it is clear that the class is something they really enjoy. And most of the dogs here saw results in 4 to 6 weeks.
Erlene refers to Cricket as the Arnold Schwarzenegger of canines. If you feel her back leg muscles, you'll see why.
Even with Harley being a senior dog, she is still a fierce agility competitor, ranked as one of the top 10.
The Pilates has helped her have the longevity, and that's what I want in my dogs. I want longevity with them.
Since this was our very first class, it was a bit challenging, but some exercises are considered to be harder than others.
The peanut really is considered the hardest because they're so high up off the ground. All 4 legs have to balance, and he did that beautifully. So, you know, it really just depends on the dog. It's just like us, you know, some people are better at tennis than at badminton, and it's just whatever, you know, skills that you have and what is their strength and their confidence level, and we're just trying to develop it as much as possible.
Cindy and her dog Indy have only done 2 Pup-Lattes classes so far. Indy is 7 years old, and unlike some of the agility dogs in the class, he suffers from some discomfort due to old age.
He has some arthritis in his lower back and some injury from his on his back left leg. So we're looking to strengthen his core muscles and kind of work through some arthritis issues and, you know, keep him healthy.
Just like Owen and I, Indy and Cindy are still trying to master the equipment and the workout techniques.
It's fun to do things with your dog. It's like most anything else. The more you practice, the better you're going to get. So there's hope for him yet.
So how exactly has Pup-Lattes helped these dogs?
With Holly, it's improved. She's had some issues with her front right shoulder, and it's really improved her ability to be able to move out freely. And in Tucker's case, he's got issues going on with his hindquarters, and it has helped to slow down the progression of the deterioration.
They're a healthier dog, they're stronger, they have more energy, and they have endurance when they're running. And like I say, because of their being athletes, I'm very much into keeping them as fit as possible.
This class isn't just for older dogs or athletic competitors. It truly is for every dog, no matter their stage of life.
Any dog that is either looking for some rehabilitative, addressing rehabilitative issues, or any dog that is just an athlete and wanting a chance to work out the muscles and be able to continue to strengthen, and any breed, any size.
It's also a really great way to build a really good bond with your dog because you're working together at a challenge and you're successful. And as your dog works on the equipment and becomes more confident, they take that out into the world with them and they're more confident overall.
Too tired to even stand. All right, everyone. Well, we just finished our first Pup Pilates class, and let me tell you, it was exhausting. It was such a great workout for both Owen and I. But you know what? I got to get cleaned up, so we're going to take a quick break, and Canine Corner will be right back.
At what age is the color that your skin was meant to be no longer beautiful? Every year, millions of young women try to change the skin they were born with and say they'd die for darker skin. Sadly, some actually do. Melanoma is the second most common cancer in teens and young adults, and one person dies from melanoma every hour. Change your thinking, not your skin. Stop tanning. Learn more at spotskincancer.org. A message from the American Academy of Dermatology.
You always made sure I brushed my teeth.
You told me that smart was cool.
You always told me to dream big.
To all of those parents who took the time to make raising their children their most important job, we'd like to say,
thank you.
Thank you.
From the bottom of my heart, thanks, Mom and Dad.
This message is brought to you by the U.S. Air Force.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Canine Corner. I hope that you got a tiny workout at home from watching Owen and I do those Pup Pilates classes. And believe me when I say he slept for a full day after that workout. Now grab your pen and paper and get ready because we have a tip of the month that your dog will be thanking you for. Tail Waggers is offering 10% off a fit swim lesson or a Pup Pilates class if you call and mention Canine Corner. You can reach Erlene at 310-994-4305. Please book an appointment in advance to receive this awesome discount. Make sure you guys check out all of Tail Waggers' services because no matter what stage of life your dog is in, they can truly help them live a more comfortable and pain-free life. Now, let's get out on the street and get answers to your questions on how to keep up with your dog's health and hygiene from home.
Is it important to clean my dog's teeth, and if so, how often?
Minimally want to get their teeth cleaned at least once a year. In a person, you usually get your teeth cleaned twice a year. But like as we get older, the teeth are not as strong, your immune systems are not as good, and people tend to get their teeth cleaned every 3 months or so. If you are brushing every day, congratulations, you're doing a fabulous job. Go ahead and schedule a cleaning at least once a year, or at least a physical exam once a year, so your veterinarian can take a look at the mouth, see what's going on in there, and then we can decide if it's an appropriate time to do a teeth cleaning or not.
Is it safe to clip your dog nails at home?
It's perfectly safe for you to clip your pet's nails at home. Make sure you have all the proper supplies, good nail clipper, maybe some quick stop just in case you get a little too close and that quick starts to bleed. If you file them a little, it won't be as sharp and they won't scratch you when they jump on you.
What is best for my dog, giving her wet food or dry food?
If you're trying to lose weight and cutting back calories, cans might be a little bit easier for you because canned food is mostly water. But if you're trying to stretch out your dollar, dry is going to give you more bang for your buck. So it just depends on the medical status of your pet, whether you should try canned or dry, and their tendencies, if they like to drink water or not drink water, or if they need more water just for their medical conditions.
What's the best way to keep my dog from getting fleas?
If you have a flea infestation on your pet, you're going to need to see your veterinarian to get those fleas off. But for prevention, there are a couple of ways to prevent fleas from coming back. The topicals in the summer when fleas are bad, I recommend reapplying every 2 to 3 weeks rather than the once a month that most people do, and it's perfectly safe. The other way is through oral. We have pills now that can do month-long flea prevention. Those require a prescription, so you'll need to see your veterinarian to get those.
What is the best way to clean a dog's ears at home?
The best way to clean a pet's ears is make sure you're prepared. So you're going to want some ear cleaning solution and some cotton. And in this case, I have gauze for our cotton. So this is for Owen. And then the best way is to have them face away from you, so butt towards you. So if they back up, they're going to back up into your body so that they can't really go anywhere, because they don't really like their ears cleaned. So if they're going to wiggle, they're going to squirm, at least it's running back into you so that you can still have a firm hold and keep on going, okay? So what we'll do is we'll take the ear cleaning solution and you're going to fill the entire ear canal until you see it coming all the way to the top. Okay, and then I usually like to put the cotton over because they like to shake. And then you're going to rub the base of the ear, create a little whirlpool at the bottom, and work your way up. And it'll get all the stuff deep in that ear canal. And then rub as far as your finger down to clean out the ears. Don't stick any Q-tips or anything harsh down these ears. And make sure all the hair is out of their ears before we get started. Owen here doesn't have any hair in his ears, so we didn't have to pluck his ear hair first. And then once you've gone as far as your finger, try to get all the little nooks and crannies in the ear. And then we're done. And then he'll shake it out and he'll get more of that stuff out from deep in there and he'll be good to go. And to prevent ear infections, it's good to clean out your ears once a week.
Thank you, Dr. Uchima, and to all of you guys for those awesome questions. Now, good luck getting your dog to sit still while you take care of their hygiene at home. And if you missed our dog adoption segment in the beginning of the show with Take Me Home Rescue, here is your recap. First, we have Sweet Zeus. He is a 2-year-old white boxer. Zeus loves to run, is very curious, and is trained with the positive reinforcement method. This gorgeous boy is also deaf, but is astounding with his hand signals. He plays well with others and will make someone a very proud parent. Next, we have Sergeant, a 5-year-old male German Shepherd. Coming in at 94 pounds, this big boy is ready to cuddle you to death. He is house-trained, great with other dogs, and is ready to find a family that can love on him forever. His gentle demeanor is sure to put a smile on your face every day. And here comes our little one, Miss Nike. Nike is the spunky 3-month-old lab mix. If you're ready for a pretty puppy in your life, then Nike is your girl. She is very active, loves to play with others, and has darling white markings that make her black coat stand out. Nike would be good for families with love and patience to train her. And lastly, we have my boy Otis. Otis is a 4-year-old blonde lab. This good-looking guy is house-trained, has impeccable manners, and just wants to love you. He plays great with others, and is completely obsessed with his tennis ball. This lab is a perfect dog ready to make you his family. If you have a question about one of these perfect pooches or anything else, contact us and we'll be sure to get you the right answer. Call us at 310-618-5762 or email us at caninecorner@torranceca.gov. Torrance residents, help the city go green by bringing in your plastic shopping bags in exchange for your choice of this insulated reusable shopping tote or a pet waste bag dispenser complete with biodegradable bags. Come to our office at 3350 Civic Center Drive, Suite 200. And if you mention Canine Corner and bring in a few extra plastic bags, we'll throw in a few extra goodies. Now, that's all the time we have on our show today. I hope that you guys all had a great time learning about different fitness classes and hygiene tips for your dog. Thank you so much for tuning into Canine Corner, the show that guarantees to keep your dog's tail wagging. I am your host, Meagan Medick, and we'll see you next time.